Ladies and gentlemen, another state has sued Roblox. Nebraska Attorney General Mike Hilgers has filed a lawsuit on Wednesday against Roblox, and it's due to the safety failure again, which has been highlighted in multiple lawsuits by now. And, it's great that states are holding Roblox accountable, at least seemingly, because they don't give Roblox a reason to actually get their crap together. But Creekcraft has brought up concerns that they're pointing towards having age verification just to even make an account, which is already a bad precedent to set up. It's just a bad idea. Like, why? What is the point? There is zero point in having that, especially when they're gonna bypass it the same way. Especially if it's for the same company, like Persona. Same crap. Like, this is just stupid, man. Really dumb. And Cable Kicker brought up the California government basically gonna crack down on having age verification for operating systems on computers that you have purchased with your own money. Like, this is dumb. And, if we go to page 6, it brings up age verification or age restrictions for each game, which is quite wild, needless to say. Like, who knows what the heck that could even mean as well, because we already have age rating, but who knows if those are being applied correctly as well. So, like I said, who knows what the heck's going on. Hopefully it doesn't mean any more surveillance than what we already have to go through Roblox. But let me go to page 10 here. And this thing highlights the safety failures with the age verification update, which we knew was going to happen, by the way, and Roblox just decided to pull this crap anyway, which is, it's on Roblox for being quite stupid and not listening to the community at all. So take that for what you will. Kids being put in adult age groups and adults being put into kid age groups, and then we get kid verified accounts being traded on third-party marketplaces such as eBay, which basically cracked down about a couple days later. Eldorado, which is another site I haven't heard of until that point, and any other third-party marketplace website. Who knows? It might be on existing well-known marketplaces as well, as far as I'm concerned. But this is just horrendous, and how all of this failure contradicts Roblox's claims that the age verification update was a good update, but it opened a whole new avenue for exploitation because, it isolates people more than it even had to. And all Roblox had to do before all this crap was fix their moderation system, fix the reporting system. The Roblox support system shouldn't be that hard, you think. But who knows? We got Roblox making an entire statement about the dynamic head update, which, again, 3 examples that may or may not be cherry-picked to fit the narrative that, oh, we're doing well based on your feedback. Like, no one asked, again, for this update. No one. Except, like, a few ardent supporters that are louder than a megaphone, somehow, but I thought we'll just look at this right now, and one of the things they bring up is quality, committed to preserving our shared history and getting the look and feel of converted classic heads. Like, classic faces is a part of the classic identity, and yet you're gutting it for what? For what? There is no point, unless you want to track people like it's a surveillance state, potentially. And this is working with the community, and they're working with Crest. I'm aware Cresta was a clothing group for a while, but they might actually be a real, well, dang, they changed quite a bit from, like, 2013. Anyways, they were a prominent studio for that reason, I guess, unless it's a different Crystal. And then it says something about a toggle, which, okay, can we get the classic face with that toggle? Like the 2D face, the decal face, not like some static version of the dynamic. No. The 2D decal face, not the static version of the dynamic face. The decal 2D face. Somebody suggested, by the way, to have a converter for 2D faces. Like, The community is making proposals on how this should change. And yet, they're not answering any of us. Not one answer, which it's insane that they're openly ignoring people left and right like we're peasants or something. And dude just said here, well, y'all make the old off sale classic faces on sale for this. Like, you know, I would hope the classic faces are bundled into the dynamic heads that we've all wanted all along, so we can get both classic and not the static version of the dynamic being classic in the dynamic. So yeah, who knows what's going on here with all this stuff. And this update should not exist. What can I say? But people at Roblox are just screwing around until who knows what happens. Oh, and by the way, everything is not completely there yet with the whole dynamic head conversion update thing as the vampire face here. It's just awful looking. Like, look at the original version looking actually like a vampire. And then here's the new version. Like, it looks like somebody made it on a ripoff website. And before you say, oh, it's fake, no, it's not. Go to the freaking documentation website for the dynamic heads and classic faces. It is here. Right there. Talk about, oh, it's fake. Or, oh, it's going to be 1-to-1. 1-to-1 my behind. Like, this is not even remotely close to 1-to-1. Get out of here with that. Now, we got Roblox replacing tagged chat messages with friendlier ones. Who knows what this could end up like? You know, it applies for tagged messages, which, okay, who cares, right? But if this gets expanded by chance, that is when you should be concerned, like beyond tagged messages. And next thing you know, it applies to crap like anything negative or some crap, like this is some 1984 style crap. This dude just said aggressive corporate attempt at digital lobotomy. Okay, that's just wild stuff, truly. And whatever goes going on here, I will test this stuff myself. And we're going to test it here on, you know, Catalog Avatar Simulator. Just because. It's the first game that's shown up. Alright, now I have joined. Let me test this out. And don't try to... Let's see. Yeah, who knows if, like, it still has yet to be rolled out and stuff. But, you know... Let's see, something else. Yeah, it just tags all my stuff, so it's probably being rolled out. Okay, I have decided to join this server that is private because, you know, I have to check it out myself without other people questioning what the heck I'm doing. Not because I want to hide anything from someone. But I want to test this changing thing. Okay, it hasn't been rolled out yet, but it's probably starting to roll out now. One more thing, and it's probably one of the worst updates announced in the month already, and only 5 days has passed. And, like, look at this and tell me this is a good update. It is not. Overall, it's not. Like we're gonna get into this. You get both 2D and 3D avatar items having an upload fee. Okay, the 2D thing used to be 5 Robux, which you can put at 5 Robux and then probably make it back for, like, 2 sales. Now you're going to have to, like, double that to about 4, maybe 5, even. Which is absolute insanity because, you know, this is going to kill every single 2D clothing group unless they have an insane amount of money. And, yeah, this is just bad. Outright bad. The fee for 2D clothing has doubled to 10 Robux, which is, somehow it's not surprising, it's 10 now. But the 3D avatar item upload fee has been reduced to 300 from 750, which is cut in half, essentially. With this part here, the second dot here, it's not bad. The one above it, kind of bad. But here's the worst part of it all. Right here. An active premium subscription of 1,000 or 2,200. No, 450, by the way, because they're probably trying to make 450 obsolete again. Because you can't even do anything with 3D items with that kind of subscription. But anyways, Premium 1000 or 2200 will be required to publish new 2D avatar items or to keep those items on sale. It's insane. Okay? Like, truly insane. Hopefully it's just shirts and pants, I guess, but who knows? It's just horrendous. And yeah, they're gonna start this crap today. They've already started with the new requirements forcing everyone to either pay $9.99 a month in US dollars to keep this stuff on sale or to basically have all your stuff off sale. And 2 weeks from now, you must have premium to have everything on sale. And then March 20th is when all hell breaks loose and they're going to force everything off sale, just like the static heads and crap, but they won't get rid of them from people's inventories. Which is, I mean, I'm not going to say it's necessarily good that they're going to do that, but at least they're not removing it from inventories and crap. Like, this is just insane. Like, nobody asked for this to happen. And I'm going to make probably an entire video solely on this topic later. I don't know how much later, though. But that will be all I have for this video. And if you guys like this video, hit the like button, subscribe, turn notifications. Comment what you guys think about everything in the comment section down below. And I will see you guys in the next video.